Hi, Pisces. It's Leonora. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming by. If you're viewing me for the first time, I do integrate astrology as well as tarot card reads and spiritual messages. Pisces, I'm doing your love reads today. Okay, this is something that I do while you wait for your general tarot card reads. If you are looking for your general tarot card reads, I worked on all 12 zodiac signs for the month. They're out there. Okay, I will restart them probably next week. Yeah, I would say next week. But anyway, your general tarot card reads are there. They're timeless. I don't really put a time on my general tarot card reads. If the title catches your attention and it resonates with you, then by all means go watch it. Okay. In these Q&As, I ask 4 specific questions. 1, how are they feeling about you? 2, what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? 3, if they could write a love letter, what would it say? 4, are they in another relationship? Now, if that question was already answered in the first 3 questions, I'll ask, how would they feel if you and them were together? Okay. Gabriella. Gabriella, I got you, girl. I saw your comment when I signed off, honey. Okay, wake up. So wake up. How can I, the most obvious birth, as far as your birth chart, your placement in Gemini, because I know you're a Gemini sun. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're a Gemini sun. I know you said you had a Mercury in Gemini. Mercury rules both Gemini and Virgo. That's why you have a very strong placement in the 6th house. Okay, so it was the most obvious. Understand, I'm not an astrologer. I study astrology. Sorry, guys. I wanted to tell Wake Up that everybody has a 6th house placement, right? If you have a Mercury placement, you have a 6th house placement underneath the surface, So we all have empty houses on the surface of our birth charts. But if you look underneath and look at the planet, you'll see that everybody does have a empty house placement. Okay, so in your case, Wake Up, you have a very strong Virgo placement because Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini. Yeah, so you have a Gemini sun, Cancer in the 1st house, Pisces moon. Yeah, and with your moon placement, because Pisces and Virgo is the polar opposite of each other. Yes, it does pull from the polar opposite. Okay, and that's with any sign. It does pull from the polar opposite. I have Aquarius in my moon placement. You best believe that I'm pulling from Leo sometimes because Leo is a polar opposite of Aquarius. So Aquarius, it feeds into each other's energy big time, All right. So that's the reason why you resonate with Virgo readings, because your Mercury rules both Gemini and Virgo. Mercury is very strong. You are Mercury ruled. So because you are Mercury ruled, you have placements in the 6th house, which is Virgo. All right, moving on. Sorry, I needed to get that out. I ask, I already told you the questions, right, Pisces? All right, let's move on. First question, how are they feeling about you? In these Q&As, I always invite my cross watchers. Hi, cross watchers. All right, so the first question is, how are they feeling about you? So just bear with me while I read the energy. Somebody wants to communicate with you. Pisces, somebody wants to communicate with you. And it's not just, wow, this is strong. Whoever this resonates with, the person that wants to communicate with you may have a fire placement, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Virgo with the Hermit card here. This person, because I know this is not going to resonate with everyone, there's a specific type of person we're talking about here, Pisces. With the Hermit card and the 8 of Wands, this person may be a practitioner of the occult. This person wants to communicate with you. I also sense that they do communicate with you without communicating with you. What does that mean? Telepathically, you may see them in your dreams, so they astral project inside your dreams. This person has the power to do that. Not for all of you. I feel like you would know that. For the rest of you, there is a Virgo or a fire sign that wants to communicate with you. There was a pause in this person's life. This person who wants to communicate with you, Pisces, vice versa. If it's vice versa, there was a pause in this person's life, meaning they took a break from society. This person became a loner in the, I sense, I want to say the recent 8 months. I mean, granted, we for most of the world, we've had lockdowns or shutdowns. I hate to say lockdown because we're not in jail, but shutdowns, right? We've had shutdowns where we a lot of us have been quarantined. Although in some countries, I'm not going to lie, in some countries it is a lockdown, like jail system. But I digress. This person had no other choice but to really dig inside themselves spiritually, and in this pause in their life, meaning not really mingling with other people. And I sense it's a lot has to do with the events and circumstances that's been happening. Because I sense 8 months. I want to say within the last 8 months, this person has been really secluded from friends, family, in some shape, form, or other. And they've been thinking about you hardcore. For a very small group of you, this person is in the arts. The dark arts, to be specific. Gabriella, how do you know your ancestors are taking your offerings? Interesting. Okay. All right. I'll remember that question, I think, Gabriella. I may ask you again. All right. This was in my personal reading. You're welcome, Wake Up. All right. So yeah, there is yeah, it's not a joke. Pisces. With the Eight of Forces, I got here my High Priestess. So somebody here has a really strong water placement, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I said Virgo, right? And air signs. Fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So fire and water is very strong here in this first question, as well as Virgo. If that means anything to you, it doesn't have to be. There's somebody that works in the dark arts. It's not a joke. For some of you, they've done spells with the Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups, and you have a past life. You know what? I'm not gonna lie, Pisces. I just had a very strong feeling to take out my past life cards with you. I will do that at the end of the reading. I brought it out this time because I don't do the past life readings for my love reads because I think the love letter says it all. It's intense for the most part, these love letters. But I've been using my past life oracle cards in my general reads. I started using it in my general reads. And today I said, let me take it out because I had a feeling I might take it out for a sign. I'm going to take it out for you. It's calling me. You've dealt with this person before in this past life very strongly, and I'll do the past life reading at the end. For some of you, again, if the dark arts resonates with you, with this person, vice versa, if it's vice versa, they've done spell work on you with the Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups. Some of you may share a child in common with this person. Doesn't have to be. But again, I'm picking up past life big time with the Three of Roses here. Loving elementals. Yeah, this is like a love spell. They did like some type of love spell. I'm picking that very strongly. Yeah. Let's move on to the next question. All right. The second question is, what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? What's blocking them from a union or a commitment? Wow, this person is spying on you. Oh my God. What is going on here? This person is spying on you. They want to know who you hang out with, who you don't hang out with. With the Two of Wands and the Three of Cups, like, the Two of Wands, like this person is so concentrated on you. This person doesn't know what's behind them, what's in front of them. They only know, like, and I know that this doesn't pertain to everyone, because maybe some of you don't even have social media, or this person may not know your social media. However, be careful. This person is very strategic. Again, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, if that means anything to you. They may make up an account, to see again who you're hanging out with, or if you moved on to another relationship with the Three of Cups. A lot of you, I sense, are single anyway, but they're still very curious about your lifestyle, Pisces. This person is very persistent. Also, for those that because I only sense this person being in the dark arts, or a practitioner of black magic, for a small group of you, not all of you. For the rest of you, this person is very concentrated on you. Okay, so this still applies. Yeah, it's not a joke. I have Three of Cups here in the same question again. So I have two Three of Cups in the same question. This person is very curious about your lifestyle. It's not a joke. Do you see this demon? I don't know if you could see. I'm sure you can. There's a demon back there. I'm not saying this person's a demon, but they can sure act like one. Look how sneaky they are, though. This person follows you. Wow, Pisces. This person follows you. Like, you see how, like, there's like this red demon behind these three girls. Like, everybody's dressed in a masquerade ball gown, and whatever, have their little mask. And then there's that red demon, in the background. Like as if like you're taking a selfie, like imagine you're taking a selfie with your friends, and you look at the picture later on, and you see like this person behind you. And you're like, where did this person come from? For some of you, it's not even, especially with the Three of Cups here, coming here 2 times. For a lot of you, it's an ex. But for some of you, it's a like someone like an acquaintance or a former co-worker. It's not someone you're dating. You're not dating this person. And if you are, you would know this. You would know that this person is possessive and has issues. No, this is When I say have issues, they have, you know, they don't trust you, okay? Because they got a spy on you. Like, go to places where you're invited. Look at your social media. Some of you, you know, if you are with this person, they tell you that you're dressing too provocative. Ugh, I know I'm saying that wrong, but you know, maybe you're showing too much skin. I don't know, whatever. Like, or you're hanging out, you know, or drinking too much. They don't like that. Like, they want to dictate your life. There's nothing blocking this person from a union or a commitment. With the Chariot card, there's nothing blocking them. Cancer, they may have Cancer in their chart. You may have it in your chart, if that means anything to you. I already said water signs. Yeah, like if you're not with this person, like they want to contact you, right? I said that in the beginning. Like, this person wants to contact you. That's their plan, is to contact you. But I don't like the like their rush. Why are they rushing? It's almost like a Knight of Swords energy with the Chariot, like a rush, aggressive energy. And even with the Eight of Wands, like Eight of Wands is fast communication, rushing. My last card is a Temperance card. Again, like it's in the reverse. I don't like this person's energy. Somebody here strongly works with the elements, the energy of they can manipulate. And like when I look at my Temperance card, somebody here has a strong Sagittarius placement. I did say fire anyway. It doesn't have to be, but you see how this again, like with the freaking spell. I already showed you with my High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, the Six of Cups. Like, these are all like spells, with the cups. It's in the reverse. This person knows how to manipulate energy to their favor. Wow. Okay. And this person's energy is very strong. Like, I want to get another story for you, Pisces, and I'm not getting it. But for some of you, it's not a person that's a practitioner or knows somebody that's in the practice. But they don't. It's not that they know people, but they do it. They do it themselves. They do it themselves. Yeah, this person does it. It does it. Like, okay, whatever. I'm being repetitive, but the energy is being repetitive. All right. Gabriella, LOL, that's all right. Just do your thing, love. Yolanda, I think she's referring to black magic. Where's Yolanda? Hi, Yolanda. All right. Let's go to the love letter. Oh, Yolanda, there you are. What do you mean by dark arts? Okay. Yes, that's what I meant. Love letter. If they could write a love letter, what would it say? Let's find out. All right. So in these love letters, I like to make them in love letter formats. So just bear with me while I read the energy. Okay. 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 All right, ready? To whom it may concern. I've been saving money to come and be with you. I feel like sometimes I need to show my love with tangible items. However, I do like to gift you. I like to surprise you. I like to save you, protect you, make sure no one's bothering you. I dream about having a family with you, living with you. The thing is that you don't know this. I don't really say this out loud. As a matter of fact, you won't know this because I only manifest it to the sky. I read from the scriptures and I set my intentions. Again, I do want to reunite with you, but for some reason, not sure why it's not working. I did love the nights and days we spent together. You made me feel brand new, but at the same time, I learned a lot from you. I hope that I could do the same for you. I hope I was useful to you. I hope that one day we could meet again, and this time forever. I plan to contact you in the spring. And marry you in the fall. I wish things didn't turn out the way it did in the past, but I realized it was my fault. I didn't see a good thing in front of my face. Instead, I wanted to venture out, thinking that I could find something or someone better. But I realized that you are my family, my community, my best friend. I think I never told you this before, but I'm just letting you know now. I do worry about you. I still care about you. I pray to the angels that you'll be okay, even though sometimes they look at me bad. I hope that the next time I set my intentions, that you come towards me instead of away from me. Trust me when I tell you that I've transformed. I am not the same person, and I hope that one day you forgive me. The end. I have Scorpio here, Pisces also, and Leo is very strong. Leo is very strong here, as well as Aries. But again, it's fire, so I'm not going to repeat myself, but if fire is very strong. Cancer, fire and air is very strong. This person expressed how they like to protect you, and they do. They will do anything for you. This person will do anything for you. They do. I think for a lot of you, this person has gifted you. They want to protect you. Anything like they want to, for some of you, I feel like some of you might have had card problems before and they were there to help you or whatever the case may be, maybe give you money to fix it or something. The case may be, this person, I did sense that this person is like possessive. Okay, with the Six of Wands, again, strong fire energy, if that means anything to you. If you're not with this person, this person does not want you to move on to someone else. It's not a joke. Hence the spell work, okay? All right. All right, moving on. I'm going to skip the last question. I'm going to go into the past life reading to save time and see what I get, because I need to do that, okay? Let's see what's going on with you too. Wake up. I'm still learning tarot. I'm a novice. I moved to learn cartomancy. All right, past life for my Pisces. What is your connection to this person? What is your connection to this person in the past life? Thank you, P Rabbit. You're asking me about the question you asked me, Gabriella? I read your question. If it's in the chat room, I already read it. If that's a question, if that's what you're saying. All right. For your past life, let's see what's the connection between you two. Because it's strong here with the Six of Cups. I felt it very strong. Like it was like, whoo. I have Asia, Mother, and at the bottom of the deck, Persecution and Inquisition. And look at this. If I keep going, the arts. I mean, I know in this case, you see a guitar and a piano or a keyboard, whatever. But I kept saying the dark arts, correct? Okay. Let's see what your connection is with this person. Yeah, you have children with this person in your past life. You shared children with this person in your past life. With the Mother card. I'm also picking up that they've always had a history, meaning in the past life and perhaps in this current life. They have issues with like they have family issues because of mother, like I want to say a mother issue. Could be father issue, but I'm picking up very strongly something happened in their childhood in this lifetime where they have problem trusting. For some of them, their mother is a they have a very strong connection with their mother. Their mother was persecuted. Interesting. This is what I'm picking up. Their mother was persecuted for being a witch. When I look at her with her two children, this person's past life, that I'm going to the past life, and it may apply to this lifetime because it's repeated. I'm sensing this is repeated, like repeated energy, repeated incarnation. In some shape, form, or other. It's repeated incarnation for this person. One, this person has problems communicating with mom and or trusting mom or whoever raised them, like a mother figure. But big time, like I sense biological mom. Mom also is a practitioner of the arts, of the dark arts. Okay, black magic, brujeria, voodoo. And this person gets it. It's in the bloodline with the Mother card. It's in the bloodline because this is very the energy for this person is very strong. Like with the spell work and everything, it's too strong. If I see it, I'm going to say it. Their mother in their past life was persecuted, and or they never really paid attention to their own child. Meaning this person may have abandonment issues, maybe codependency, maybe, but codependency not so much. Abandonment issues I could see because this person has trust issues, and it stems from both past life and this lifetime. Um, there's a strong connection to Asia with you too. When I look at my Asia card with, there's a statue here, right? It's, I want to say Tibet, right? Some type of like a Tibet faith or Buddhist. It could be Buddhist. Nevertheless, there's a statue here. This person, these people, like this person was raised in a home in this lifetime and in the past lifetime with the ability to practice. They were high priest, high priestess. Their mother was a big time high priest, high priestess, both in the past lifetime and in this lifetime. Their mother was persecuted. Mom did not pay attention to this boy or girl. I say boy or girl, but you know what I mean. When they were growing up. When I see this statue, there's this sense of worshiping. Not this particular statue. It's just the statue standing out to me. Um, there are some cultures in Asia. I can't pinpoint what part of Asia, but I want to say. Oh, I can. I'm not even gonna say it out loud because I don't know. I can't. I don't want to make a mistake. There are some parts of Asia where they practice the occult, the dark arts. Um, but for this person worshiping statues, um, like it's a big thing in their religion. It's a big thing for any like voodoo religion or any religion that has to do. I say voodoo, but there are so many other names for it because voodoo is a religion, and they practice they have saints and little statues that they worship, like little totems, saints. But I don't see you here. I only see this person. I only see this person's energy. It does not mean that you don't have a connection with this person in the past life, because that really stood out. You do have a connection with this person in a past life. But this person's energy, let me see what else comes out. This person's energy is very is strong, vice versa if it's vice versa. All right, let's see what else comes out for you. Yeah, so you have karmic relationship, lessons and blessing. Okay, so what I'm picking up here with you too is that this person was in your life to evolve you with lessons and blessings. For some of you that really had a hard time in this karmic relationship, because that's what it was. It was a karmic soulmate that you were with in this lifetime. And again, you do have a strong connection with this person in a past lifetime. It's almost like and I'm picking this up very strongly for you, Pisces. Your reason for meeting this person again in this lifetime was to close out the karmic cycle. when I see lessons and blessings here. Meaning you had to go through this awful lesson, whatever it is that you, because I don't know what you went through with this person in the past. I know the energy that I'm picking up right now is pretty strong, but there were lessons, right, behind this relationship. And when I see the blessings right after it, lessons and blessings, you're going to get your blessing. You closed out your cycle with this person, and that's amazing. I don't know if you know that or not, but you did. I mean, you've had past lifetimes with this person. I don't know, there's a very strong connection with some part of Asia. I just can't pinpoint it in my head right now. And I don't want to make a mistake and say it because Asia is a huge continent. It's a huge continent. Yeah. Okay, so that's your connection. So if you closed out your cycle with this karmic, you're not meaning when I say you close out your cycle, your karmic cycle with this person, you're no longer going to be with this person in the next lifetime. There's something that you learned in this lifetime, Pisces, from this relationship that evolved you. As a human being, it evolved you spiritually as well. And for that, you're going to get your blessings. Okay. All right. Well, I hope that helped. All right. That was your reading, Pisces. Pretty intense. I'm not going to lie. That was pretty intense. I can't remember the last time I got an intense reading for you. If you need a private reading, my email is in the description box. All right. All right. So, Gabrielle, I know you had a question, honey. Gabriella, oh my God, Gabriella, you're writing. I don't have my glasses, Gabriella, but you had asked something about your ancestors, honey. Do you want to rephrase it for me? Is that okay if I ask you to rephrase it? Sorry guys for putting paragraphs in the chat. Yes, you are putting paragraphs. But I don't know if you're talking to me or the other people in the chat, Gabby. So just rephrase your question for me, honey, and I'll answer it. I'm gonna do live on Sunday. So Pisces, just meet me live on Sundays. I do live on Sundays to pick up weekly energy for all signs. Okay, no particular order. Also, I'm gonna finish the rest of the love reads tomorrow. Okay, so I have the rest of the fixed signs. I'm going to do Aqua's next, Aquarius is next, and then tomorrow I'll finish with Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. All right. Okay, Gabrielle, I see you. How do you know if your ancestors are taking the offerings? Offerings. What can you be specific with offerings? Are there like words or like items? What do you mean by offerings? How do you know if they're taking your offering? That's something that my grandmother used to do. I don't really offer food offering. Yeah, my grandmother used to do that too, Gabriella. She would take me to like this secluded wooded area, not that far inside, but she would leave like, especially around like the holidays, it's Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. And she would take me to like this wooded area by the park. I grew up in the city, so it wasn't that wooded. But nevertheless, she would leave like food offerings, like peanuts, like dry food or something like that. I was a little girl. I didn't know what she was doing. I didn't know she was offering food for ancestors. So, I hope you have a good week, and I'll see you live. Okay, thank you, B Rabbit. I'll see you there. I don't know, but it's not an uncommon thing to do. I personally, I can't tell you anything about it because I don't do that. I communicate with my ancestors in a different way, and I don't even know what the whole offering is about personally. Sorry. Do you want to ask another question, you said? Can I also ask a personal question? Oh, wake up, you had a question? Yeah, go ahead, girls. I have to do Aqua's. Yeah, we have time. Yes, go right ahead. I'll take your questions and then I'll move on to Aqua's. I have a little time left. I think I put it for 8 o'clock. All right, so you let me know. All right, Pisces. You know what? I wanted to put a timestamp for Virgo. I completely forgot. Sorry, I'm gonna do this in front of you guys. I wanted to do a timestamp for Virgo because I got into Virgo's read real late, like 10 minutes in. I'm just looking at it now. I forgot to put that in there. All right, Virgo timestamp 10 minutes and 53 seconds. All right, sorry guys. I almost forgot that. All right. All right, so let's see. What was the question? Wake up. I wanted to know what is his connection to me in the past life. Okay. All right. So did this reading resonated with you? Did I close out this cycle by cutting off communication? Okay, got it. Okay, interesting. All right, wake up. All right, sorry. All right, honey. You want to know connection with? Okay. All right. Let me take up. I'm going to use my past life cards. All right, your connection. Hi, Yolanda. Voodoo is real. I'm from New Orleans. Yeah, it's definitely real over there. Yeah. Can I ask Yolanda if you know anyone, because it's so common, and like voodoo has a really bad stigma to it because people use the energy, for their own selfish reasons. But it's nevertheless, it's still a religion, and it's incorporated with African roots, as well as Indian and French, European, definitely European roots, African roots. These religions are incorporated, African religion with the European religion, and it's like a mixture. You would know that, Yolanda, because that's exactly what New Orleans is all about, the French quarters. African French quarters. Oh, I heard about black salt. All right, wake up. I'm going to ask, I'm just thinking about what to ask for you, honey. Karmic cycle, right? I think that's the most important thing. You want to know personally if this karmic cycle is over for you. Okay. All right, so look at this. The same cards came out. Wake up. I can't make this shit up. You saw me shuffle. And I put the cards in different rows, not all together. So lessons and blessings, mother, lessons and blessing. This okay. All right, so let's see. What do I get for you, honey? You know what I'm sensing from this experience that you've had with this person? There's something about you being a mother. Interesting. Something about you being a mother in this lifetime and how your lessons are going to be passed down to your children. I'm going to say that you have a child. I feel like you said you had a daughter. So I know that you're a mommy. But I'm picking up this lifetime, right? Because I wanted to I'm asking if the karmic cycle was broken. The answer is yes. But this is the kicker. You have to be very honest with your children, your child or your children. I'm not sure how many children you have, honey, but there's something about your lessons that you have to be very honest with when it comes to your children. What does that mean? You're going to be their teacher, their mentor, their guide. Some people, some parents don't really see themselves that way. Some parents just see themselves as parents. But you don't realize that their life experience is passed down to their children. Your life experience affects your children. And you could hide that all you want. But for you, particularly for you, wake up. It's nothing that's going to be hidden. It's something that's going to be ongoing, meaning this has changed you. So energetically, this has changed you. And because it has changed you as a person, whatever you've learned from the relationship that you had, you're going to be an amazing mentor, an amazing guide for your children, your child or your children. That's the kicker. So what does that mean? Use what you've learned. Use what your experience, negative, positive, sad, happy, and share it with your children. You have to. At the bottom of the deck, I see vows. This is the first time you're going through this wake up on this earth. With the vow card, meaning I sense that you are a star seed. Star seeds are people that are new to this earth or fairly new, meaning maybe they had one other incarnation. If not, they're really fairly new. They're like new to this earth. You took a vow soul contract. So everyone has a soul contract. Wake up. When we come into this incarnation, There's a soul contract we all have to sign. And we know this soul contract. We signed it and it was sealed and we reincarnated. But we don't know what we have to fulfill in this lifetime because we have, other humans, just getting in the way of our soul's mission, right? Our soul mission is usually our North Node. Our North Node has a lot to do with our soul's mission, big time. So we don't know this. We our spirit goes into physical matter, into carbon matter. So when our spirit is just our spirit in the spirit realm, we sign soul contracts to come to this earth to fulfill a certain journey. That is your job. That is your North Node. You took a vow to do this, and you're fulfilling it, or you have to fulfill it, is what I'm hearing. You have to fulfill it. Has a mother, has a mentor, has a guide to your children, your child or your children, through the lessons that you've learned in this lifetime, and that was your soul contract. Does that make sense? Oh gosh, she's Scorpio sun and moon. She's very stubborn. Your daughter. I plan on telling her everything. I write her stories in her photo albums so she can know my struggle. Wow. Yes, I wrote to her before she was even born. I feel like it'll help her somewhere in life. Oh, that's amazing. So you're already fulfilling your contract without you even knowing. That's your soul's contract. It's something that you have to learn, and it's in your soul contract to teach your daughter, your Scorpio daughter. She has a Scorpio sun and moon. Wow. Damn. I never met anybody with both sun and moon in Scorpio. She's a special little one. Let me tell you that, wake up. What a special little one. Her soul, let me tell you about her soul. Her soul comes from a very dark place. It doesn't come from the same place you came from, obviously. You are more like a star seed. Her soul comes from a very dark, oh my God, like so dark. But of course, your daughter won't know this because this happened from a previous lifetime. Your daughter was killed in a past lifetime at a very young age. But her entire young life was tormented, tortured. It was dark. Oh my God. I could only describe it as dark. And that's your daughter's past life. And that's the vow that you took, is to help this child in this lifetime from the lessons that you've learned. That's crazy. I just picked that up for you, for your daughter. She stares me down. It's insane. Well, Scorpios have trust issues. Take it from me. I'm a Scorpio. I'm a cusper though, but one of the things about Scorpios is, oh my, and she has a moon too in Scorpio. It's a thing. Don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. It's a Scorpio thing. Brittany, 8th house children go through a LOL. Oh, go through a lot. Keep her close. I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart as well. Wow. She's incredibly stubborn, but she sees ghosts. Yeah, I'm not surprised. just like I did at her age. I'm not surprised. Yeah. B Rabbit, I do the same thing for an oldest daughter. Wake up. That's beautiful. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you took a vow, wake up, for your child in this lifetime. You're here for her. You're here for her because her past lifetime, she didn't have this. This was not her past life. Like this, like you see how this mother's reading to her children? It was dark. Like I just see darkness. And she didn't live for long at all. I'm sorry I'm saying that to you. I feel so bad saying that to you. You know I don't have a filter. Wake up. I apologize. I'm sorry. It's emotional. Scorpio forgets nothing. They will tell you something all the way back to when she was 4. That's true. That's very true. Oh, yeah. Scorpio children go through a lot, as well as Aquarius. People with Scorpio and Aquarius in the chart, there's something about that house, those houses, that's very karmic, and not in a good way. Not in a good way. B Rabbit, this is so interesting. I want more information on my karmic cycle with my ex-husband. Will I email you for personal? Yes, that's right. You did want to. I remember you said that personal reading for you, B Rabbit. Yeah. Gabby, are you still here? I just want to know my connection karmic lessons were to him. And are you asking me now, B Rabbit? Are you asking me what your connection to your person now, or you're going to? Is that a personal read? Wake up. She has issues with her throat chakra. Has issues with speech. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Oh my God, that stems from her past life. Oh my God, I am so sorry. I know that stems from her past life. Be very vocal with her. I sense that you do that. I sense that just show her the way on like, look, I'm hurting and I'm okay with talking about it. A Scorpio wouldn't. A Scorpio will hide it to their grave if they had to. Like literally. Where's the? I had the death card here. This is a Scorpio. This is a Scorpio card. They would take the secrets and their emotions to their grave. It's not a joke. But if she sees you expressing your emotions, again, positive, negative, whatever, it'll give her a she needs to do something. Wake up. You have the power to help your daughter. Like she doesn't need you're going to be her therapist, you're going to be her healer. It's not a joke. You're going you need to make something for her to open up her throat chakra. Wake up. I know you doubt your gifts, but I can't tell you what that is because I know you're a healer, and I know you're studying to be a nurse, and you work with your hands, or you're herbalist. I remember you telling me. And I know you have a lot of information when it comes to like healing. It's in you. It's your job to. You don't take your daughter nowhere else. Do me a favor, please. Trust me when I say, do not take that little girl to any practitioner. She doesn't need a therapist. She doesn't need a psychiatrist. Do not treat that girl the way you were treated, the way that your parents suppressed your gifts. Don't treat her that way. Let her express herself at her own time. And you are the only person that could help her in every way. In every way. Don't let anyone even come near her when it comes to healing her, because you could do it. B Rabbit. Oh no, I know you're not taking any more questions, so I was asking if I should purchase a personal read. LOL. If you want a detailed personal reading, yeah, you could ask 2 questions, B Rabbit, or you can ask 4 questions. You just email me, and if you want me to phrase the questions for you, Be Rabbit, I'll phrase the questions for you. And if you feel comfortable with those questions, then but you could ask two questions. Two questions is $33.33. Four questions is $55.55, but they're very detailed. So my readings are past, present, and future, depending on the question, but they're so detailed. So if you want a detailed personal read, yes. If you want a quick read, that's up to you. Like a quickie, that's up to you. All right. Wake up. We do art together. She is amazing and went to school for it, so we connect in that way. Oh, that's good. All right. Gabriella, did you have a question, honey? And then I'm going to go to Aquarius. You'll be amazing. You got that. What's going on with my spiritually? Because I've been a mess. Like my gifts have been everywhere, and I want to know if I'm going crazy. Your gift has been everywhere. You mean you can't? When you say your gifts have been everywhere, do you mean you can't pinpoint your gifts? Like you can't pinpoint a specific gift, Gabriella, that you'll be good at? Is that what you're saying? What do you mean your gifts are everywhere? I don't know. Like I get shocked whenever I touch something and I can read people's thoughts. Okay. Okay, I got it, Gabriella. B Rabbit, I really enjoy my past life. So many things you mentioned are replaying in this lifetime. You even talked about the illness, disease that runs in the family from being on ships. You're kidding. Interesting. Gabriella, and I just want to know what's going on with me spiritually. Okay. And I get visions of things. It's scary. Wow. I never heard of that, B Rabbit. Is that the same illness I mentioned in like you know what I mean? That affects a certain part of your body in your past life? I never heard of that. What type of illness is that? It's an inherited anemia that comes from malaria. It causes a gene mutation. Oh, wow. Wow. That's interesting. Hmm. It causes red blood cells to be smaller and not carry the proper amount of oxygen. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Okay. Hmm. And you're afraid, B Rabbit, if it's I know you said something about my karma, so I question your karma you're questioning your karma in this life. B Rabbit, I try to mention this sometimes, but you just have to let your karma play out. There's nothing we could do about our karma. The only thing we could do is just let it play out. It is what it is. But most of all, don't let your karma control you. Okay, don't let your karma control your life. It's easier said than done. But once you know that you just need to let it play out. Once you know you just have to go with the flow. Once you know that if the more you resist it, the more harder it is on you, you'll be fine. You just have to let it play out. All right, that's the thing about karma. Wow. All right, Gabby, I'm all yours, honey. Sorry, I didn't forget about you, Gabby. All right, Gabriella. Let me just reread a couple of things that you have wrote. Hold on, honey. Why do you? Well, mm, okay. So, why? Can I ask you, Gabriella, why you're scared of your gifts? Because it's scary. You're going down the rabbit hole, so you're damn right it's going to be scary. But why? Why is it so scary? Like, why do you feel so scared? You're going to have to. These are your gifts. My mom touched my third eye the other day, and it literally shocked her finger. Yeah, weird stuff is going to happen, Gabriella. Weird stuff is going to happen. I just want to know why you're so scared, because I don't know what's going on. All right. All right, I'm just going to get more detail on your gifts, okay? I'm asking for more details on your gifts. Because you're saying you're scared and you're crazy. And yes, when people have the supernatural gifts that you were given by the universe, by your ancestors, whatever the case may be, yes, it's going to be scary. And yes, you're going to feel like you're going crazy. So when you tell me you're going crazy and you're scared, those things, when I hear those things, it's part of the process, Gabriella. Do you know what I mean? It's part of the process. I myself, sometimes I'm scared of my own gifts, but I'm doing a disservice to myself. And the reason why I'm doing a disservice to myself and my gifts is because I'm not acknowledging my potential, my full potential in expressing my gifts. I'm scared of my gifts. There are some parts of my gifts that I'm like, oh hell no, I'm not going there. Because once I go there, I don't know if I'll ever come back to earth. I'm stuck in two worlds. Understand, me as a reader personally, I'm in two worlds. I'm in the physical world and I'm in the non-physical world. It's scary because sometimes I'm too much in the non-physical world that the physical world for me doesn't exist. So I shut down the physical world. I shut down the physical world. And that's scary when you're too much in this realm, in this non-physical realm. Sometimes I'm too much in this world, right? The world where there's, drama and sadness and happiness and love. And then I'm too much in this world that I forget about this world. So there's a balance. You understand that has people like us that have these type of gifts, these supernatural gifts, you have to have a balance between the non-physical realm. Oh my God, I just got scared. Sorry. I just got scared. Just scared myself. There has to be a balance between the non-physical realm and the physical realm. So it's going to be scary. You're going to feel like you're crazy. Those things will happen. And like I was saying, there are parts of my spiritual gifts that I have not even explored, that I know it's there, but it scares me to go there because I don't know if I'll ever come back to the physical world. And that, to me, that's scary. So I know exactly what you're talking about. But I also know, Gabriella, that you're at a young age and you're going to need more experience with dealing with people. Number one, you have to deal with people. You have to learn more about yourself, so you have to build character. You need to experience um, your gifts. And there's going to be trial and errors. There's going to be times where it's going to be trial and errors, and that's okay. That's okay. But if you are trying to, if you want to stay very connected to your spiritual gifts, Gabriella, you're going to have to go into that scary, crazy part of that department. You're going to have to enter the spiritual store and go straight to the crazy and scary department. There is no, well, maybe later. There is no, well, I think I'll try this for now and then leave the store and then come back when I want. No. If you want to embrace your spiritual gifts full on, you're going to have to go to the back of the store, to the department that says scary and crazy, to experience the full potential of your gifts. It's not a joke. But at the same time, I know that you're scared. I know that you don't know what to do with these gifts, and I get that. Thank you, P Rabbit, for thank you, honey. I appreciate how you are. Thank you, honey, for the super chat. You're going to have to go to that department of the store. You're going to have to go to the back end of the store. But at the same time, Gabriella, because you're young, and it's not just you, it's anyone, you have to experience life. You have to build character, because all this is part of the process of developing your spiritual gifts as well. Remember, the physical world and the non-physical world, there has to be a balance. There has to be a balance. Do you understand? All right. Okay, so Gabriella, my question to Spirit was, or to, because sometimes I ask your, like, people that I'm reading for, not all the time, but I'll ask people that I'm reading for their ancestors or spirit guides to come through. I ask, what else should Gabriella know about her gifts? Okay, that's my question. My question was, what else should Gabriella know about her gifts? So I got imprisonment or slavery. I got biblical. And at the bottom of the deck, I got spirituality and religion. So these are huge factors that play for you. It would scare me because I heard some people never come back depending on who's communicating. Like, something can latch on to you if you're not skilled. Yeah. All right, let's see what I'm getting from this, Gabriella. Okay. Well, this makes a lot of sense. If I keep going, I see Egypt. When I see the card Egypt, most of the time in my past life readings, to me, this was a gift. You see that light over here? This was a gift given to you, right? This spiritual gift was given to you by the Most Highest. It picked you, Gabriella, to have this gift. Okay. So when I see my Egypt card, you've done this before. You've incarnated in other lifetimes with this gift. It's not nothing new to you. So when you're telling me that you're scared because your third eye is waking up or you're seeing things, and it's because you're activating your spiritual gifts. And that's amazing, but it's very scary because you don't know what to make sense. You can't make sense of it. One of the reasons why you can't make sense of it is because you were in your past life. This is past life, and it could be this life too, but you know that more than me. In your past life, religion and reading the Bible, religion and reading the Bible was a big influence in your life. You came from a community that uh, like religion was the way of life. Religion was their way of life. You know, that it was their lifestyle. Bingo. Religion was your lifestyle. So here you are. You have these beautiful spiritual gifts, right, that you were given by the most highest source. Okay, by the most highest source, you were giving these beautiful spiritual gifts. You come into this incarnation and they feed you with the word of the Bible, the word of the scripture, and they feed you this good and evil, like, oh, that's evil. You shouldn't talk like that, or you shouldn't practice your abilities. That's you're a devil worshiper, and you come from this history in your past life. I sense also that with the imprisonment or slavery, you were imprisoned because of it. So this makes a lot of sense to me. While you're waking up to your abilities, and you're scared because not only do you come from a very religious past life, and I mean religious past, like it was a lifestyle. And if you didn't follow that lifestyle, you were an enemy. You would be imprisoned. Yeah, that's my current circumstance right now. Uh, yeah, right on, Leonore. My mom says I shouldn't be talking to my ancestors, that I'm disturbing their soul. I have a friend who is Christian, and this is considered black magic in my family. Yeah. But this is continuous. So not only in this lifetime, Gabriella, but also in the past lifetime. So your gifts have been suppressed for a while, for a long while. And I think one of the reasons is, besides the fact that your family doesn't believe in things like that, is because also in your past life you were imprisoned for it. You were imprisoned for it. So you're going to be scared. And again, I'm going to go back to my personal life, Gabriella, my experience with my spiritual gifts. My family did not think that way. However, I was raised as a Catholic. Okay, my mom made sure I was baptized. I did my communion, my confirmation. Made sure that even my kids were baptized and had their communion. But on the other hand, they were very open to the practice of voodooism and worshiping saints, and they were open to people that were witches, because I have witches in my family. So that How can you hide such a thing when it's very common? So from my mom was very religious, very religious. My mom was very religious, but she was also open to the fact that this world exists. So I grew up in that household. So for me, I was okay with being open with my gifts. And my mom believed in the dead visiting, humans, and they talking to you. And my mom pointed a couple of things to me that when I was little, that she was like, there's something really special about you, be careful. And she was always worried about me, especially when I would go into my depressive state. But that was like a demon attack. I would always get attacked by demons constantly since I was a little girl. But my mom knew these things. And so I was open to this other side of of spirituality and religion, because there is another side. There to spirituality and religion. And I had an amazing, supportive mother. I had my aunts were witches. They are witches, but they don't practice that anymore. I was open to all of that. So, for you, it's a little different. Wake up. Yeah, I know people in my family don't even go to church, but they say everything is the devil. Gabriella, I have a friend who, oh, I read that. Wow. That's so weird because I always talk to myself. I feel like I've always had a connection with them, but I don't even know it. I knew it. I knew you dealt with that. That's why I told you about my experience. I felt it. Hmm. Yeah, it happens. So this is what I mean by your physical life has to balance out with your non-physical life. It's you're going to have to manage these things on your own, and you will, but it's going to take time. So don't be scared. You're not crazy. There are people that have these spiritual gifts and they do end up in a mental institution. It's not a joke. They end up in mental institution because sometimes they're too much in the non-physical world that they go crazy, like straight out crazy. They were already crazy, but they got even more crazy because they stayed in that spiritual world. And when I mean spiritual world, I mean the realms that are very easy for these entities to get attached. And if you don't know how to control it, if you don't know how to talk to them, because you could talk to them, you could tell them to back off, and they'll back off. But some people are so, but sometimes in very few cases, people do get possessed. People do get possessed by these spirits, by these entities, by these archons. It's not a joke. And people will end up in a psychiatric hospital, or even worse, commit suicide. But that's because their soul already has been taken by the other side. So it's scary, but you cannot be scared. And no, you're not crazy. These are gifts. These are abilities that you were given. Uh, I knew you saw spirits like me in your life. Oh yes, I do. Yes. I didn't see them until very recently. My third eye wasn't very open to spirits. They were around me growing up. And I felt them growing up, but I wasn't really open to seeing them with my. When I mean seeing them, I see them with my third eye. Only till very recently, in the past couple of years or so, that I was like, okay, well, they're here. What am I going to do? I can't fight them for the rest of my life. But I would have spiritual attacks by these archons, these entities, these spirits. And I had to, and it's not only until I embraced, it was only until I embraced my gifts full on that they backed away. No joke, no lie. It was only but again, you have to have a balance. You can't get too caught up in that non-physical realm. You'll lose yourself. So this is confirmation that powers are activating. Oh yeah, for sure. A lot of people's powers are activating. Gabriella, archons are demons, right? Yeah. Yeah. Archons are archangels. So archons stems from the word archangel. And yes, they could be demons, or there could be archangels. Yes. My parents sent me to a psychiatrist and kept getting me prayed over. It didn't work. Of course not. It's because something is wrong with you. It's just true spiritual realm. Yeah. Oh gosh, Gabby, I still deal with the side effects of those medications today. Does this have something to do with the Aquarian age? It doesn't have nothing to do with the Aquarian age. Is a whole different situation. That has a lot to do with the physical world. But powers being activated right now is really huge. And it's been huge for the past 3 to 4 years. And there's people that's been denying it, like no, because of whatever reason that may be. For some it's past life situation, for others is this lifetime. The Aquarian age, in my opinion, has something to do more with the physical world than people activating their powers. But there are other planetary placements depending on your birth chart. It really depends on your birth chart wake up. So it really has nothing to do with the Aquarian age. It by itself, it has a lot to do with your birth chart placement and how that coincides with the planetary stations right now. That's the activation. Gabrielle, would you be up for me to do a personal reading for you? Yeah, can you? Wait a minute, hold on. What time is it? Oh my God, I gotta go, Gabriella. Gabriella, can you do it in the Aquarius read at the end of the Aquarius read? Oh, B Rabbit, are you still here? I just got your email. I got you. All right. All right. I've been on here for, oh my God, I'm so late for Aquarius. All right, I gotta go. Yes, please practice. And you're more than welcome to practice on me. Is hearing people's thoughts normal? Like so many people have. Yeah, everybody has their own individual gifts. You know what you are? You're clairaudient and clairsentient. So clairsentient is when you're picking up other people's emotions. So you're saying you're hearing people's thoughts. I'm going to assume you're feeling their emotions more than hearing their thoughts, but I could be wrong. But it sounds to me that you're clairaudient, meaning you hear spirits, and you're clairsentient, which means you feel people's emotions. Which I feel like which also it's like kind of reading their thoughts, but you're reading what you're doing, Gabriella, is reading their emotions. So that's being clairsentient. Interesting. Practice it. Practice it. Don't stop. Don't let it scare you. Develop your gifts. I know what you mean, but develop your gifts. I don't know if there is a word for that. A seer? I don't know. You can email me, Gabriella. You can email me. Absolutely. Yeah, I would love for you to do it. All right, Gabriella. Yeah, whenever you can, honey. Yes, you could email me. All right, I'm gonna go to Aquarius. I'm late for Aqua. Bye. I'll see you in the Aquarius read if anybody else has any other questions. Bye.